Hey guys, I get this question a lot and the topic comes up a lot in FJR groups and forums, and that's, give me some details about the optional, in some countries and for some years, soft luggage for the bike. And what changes did they make between Gen 2 and Gen 3? Note, I've never seen a Gen 1. I don't know if they're the same as these Gen 2s or different, but I'll show you the differences here. This is from a Gen 2 from my 2006. This is a Gen 3 from my 2014. The year split was 2013 and up. And like I said, these soft luggage cases did come standard in some countries for some years. But if you are without a set of bags, maybe you got a bike secondhand and they didn't come with it, or maybe you just didn't get one new with the bike and you're interested in buying one, I'll be able to show you exactly what you get. Because if you buy one today, this is what you get. But I will briefly go over the differences, because if you have a Gen 2 and your bags are starting to wear out, which mine, it's not too bad, but I don't use these anymore. If you want to upgrade, this is what you're going to get. So, straight off the bat, these perfectly fit the hard bags on the FJR1300. If you can fit it in this bag, it will fit in the saddlebags. These are meant to be used to carry anything you want. Now, a lot of people, including myself, don't always use them on the bike. For example, I usually don't have these on if I'm just going somewhere and I know I'm not going to be carrying any kind of gear, because I put my helmet in one and my jacket in the other, and this would take up too much room to make all that fit. But if I'm on a vacation, if I'm doing any kind of moving stuff around, for instance, my camera gear, my Chromebook, any kind of electronics, goes right in the bag. Easy in, easy out, no problems, nothing falling out when you open the lid. If you ever have the problem with opening that lid and stuff rolling out, just put your bag in there. Bada bing, bada boom. You can leave the top flap open and it kind of works like a top opening saddlebag at that point. But anyway, here are the differences. On the Gen 2, the shape on both is identical, and the overall features on both are identical. You have a shallow side pocket. On the Gen 2, nothing special, just a single zipper. These are not advertised as waterproof, by the way, but it is kind of like that water-resistant nylon material. It's very much like a shopping bag. If you go to Walmart or whatever and you get the, the eco-friendly fabric bags, same stuff. Not quite as heavy as, say, a backpack, that kind of vinyl. A little bit lighter. Very flimsy. This has absolutely zero support. There's no padding. It is just the thinnest possible nylon material to create a bag shape. All right, collapses almost perfectly flat. The only hard parts are these ribs. That's it. So it's just thin material. On the top you have a Velcro that holds your two handles together, and then you have two metal zippers that run the length for the top. They are labeled left and right, so you can easily plop them in. The Gen 2 said Performance Touring. I would imagine that's the company that actually manufactures it. And then you get a Yamaha in a decent looking embroider. It's not very sharp. If that looks blurry to you, that's not the camera. It's actually a little fuzzy, not very detailed. And then a Velcro here, and you have your top flap, like I said. Now you can leave that top flap open. On the Gen 2, it's not so easy, because when this is empty inside your saddlebag, like I said, there's zero support, so it just kind of does this. Not too useful there. On the sides you have a very thin rubber-like coating, but you'd never know it's there by feeling it. It's super thin. And then a little bit of a mesh with a zipper enclosure here on the top to put maybe batteries or a map or something like that. And that's really about it. So very basic. These are kind of reflective. You can probably see that in the camera. It doesn't really look like it to my naked eye, but when I was looking through the camera, I could definitely see the reflectivity. Okay, so Gen 3. A lot of minor improvements that made a big difference to the overall package. First of all, you can see it holds its shape. Why does it do that? Because they added padding on all surfaces. Now it's like a camera bag. It has not only a much thicker, this is more of a backpack-like vinyl material, much thicker, you can feel the grain, but it has internally padding. So it holds its shape really well. Same Velcro up top. Your zippers now have cloth pulls on them. Much easier to grab. They're still labeled left and right. Still have the mesh up top, although it's a little bigger. And then inside, like I said, you've got foam padding in between the layers. Now this isn't the rubber, it's more like just a thin nylon, just like a camera bag. That's as best I can describe it. And the same nice thick padding on the bottom that allows it to hold its shape. So when you open the saddlebag, it doesn't collapse on you. You can leave this open, put your side down, and you've got your top right here. You know, you can get in and out very easily. This says the Yamaha travel line in little embroidery, and then you have FJR on the other side with a little bit of a design there. You got a D-ring here. Does this one have a D-ring? Yes, it does. So if you want to put a strap, you can mount a strap here and carry it on your shoulder. Doesn't come with straps, by the way. You have to add those yourself. And overall, it just feels a much more solid piece. And that's due to the change in material itself. The other difference is the straps on the Gen 2, they're very cotton-like, very soft, and they have started to fray just a little bit. They catch on Velcro very easily, kind of like the straps on your helmet, and they're not quite as durable as these. These are standard nylon straps, same as you find in camping gear and backpacks and that kind of thing. Much stronger material, does not catch on Velcro. So that's the major difference there. But the huge difference is the padding and the way it holds its shape. It makes it so much more usable inside the saddlebag, and just carrying it, using it, it's maintaining its shape as a bag. Now, of course, there are aftermarket solutions out there. Can't speak to any of those. I've been extremely happy with my Yamaha bags. I use these all the time for all kinds of stuff. I'm a photographer, so I'm always carrying gear. I even use these. I'll put my lighting gear in here. I can fit a couple alien bees. I can fit some filters. Lots of easy stuff to pack in here, even if it's not on the bike, because it zips up, and I've got super easy carrying handles. I can carry 4 of these, no problem. They're lightweight. They're very comfortable in the hand. Both have these nice protective Velcro things here. There is a material difference here, but it's very, very slight. And it does have a contrast stitching on the Gen 3. It just looks a more high quality piece. Don't you want to stay up there, Gen 2? No, I don't. So there you go, guys. Just a quick look. Just wanted to show you what you're gonna get if you're interested in buying Yamaha OEM bags. Just make sure if you do, they're for a Gen 3. You'll know because they'll say FJR versus saying Yamaha. All things considered, I mean, unless you're getting these for practically free, I would say don't bother buying these. You'll find these all the time on eBay. Lots of people get rid of these after they get rid of the bike. And these, you might find them here and there, but for the most part, they're cheap online. If you can't get a great deal through your local dealer, go online, like partsshark.com. Really good prices on OEM parts. So there you go, guys. Hope that helps somebody. See you next time.